me tell you. If Mercedes build a car and give it to children and he drives and kill people, or a faulty car and give it to you and kill people, why is responsible?
It's to do
Mercedes
with
is responsible.
created it.
They will take Mercedes to criminal court. Why your God is not being taken to criminal court?
So now, can you
They
tell
give
us?
free will.
Can
to
you?
free will to go and kill? Free will to go and kill. Yeah, your God. gives
Why are you so
free will to go
insecure
and
that you
kill.
don't hear the answer?
No, you cannot.
What do you mean
answer.
no?
You cannot.
It's not yes or
answer.
no question.
You cannot answer. The poverty.
All right,
Millions
ladies and gentlemen,
all
the
Muslim
classic
countries
problem of evil,
are-
which philosophers have been
because they are
debating
obsessed with
since
religion.
a very long time. Maybe if I address you, then this clown might pick up the answer through
Religion
osmosis,
is not the
because he
solution,
doesn't
my
want to hear
friend.
it directly.
It's
Yeah, we
science.
claim we've
Science.
been created
Science.
for a test.
From
Now,
your-
for you to be tested, you need to have
from
free
your
will.
head to the
If you
toe
now
is
have
all
free will,
science.
you're going to do actions that are going to be correct and incorrect. Now,
yeah.
he's saying, oh, why are we being allowed to do incorrect things? In other words, he's saying that God needs to take away free will. God needs to take away the purpose of creating us for a test. Why? Because he doesn't
That
like
God
it
is a
when
criminal
he
God.
falls over and
That
hurts
God
himself.
is a criminal
Why? This is
That
life,
God
brother.
is a criminal
You will do
God.
things. If you make bad decisions,
I don't believe
you
in
are
that
going to
God.
have to
I don't
live
believe
up
in
to
that
those
God. I
decisions.
don't believe in your
What he
criminal
wants
God.
to do is, I'll tell you what he
I
wants.
do
He
not
wants to
believe
make
in your
stupid
criminal God.
decisions, and he wants God to come down and correct things.
But
I'm
God
telling
created
you,
you.
it's theologically and
God
philosophically
created you.
inconsistent.
Why
He's
couldn't he
jumping from
create
A
you?
to B, then from B to triangle.
Yeah, come on,
This is where
nonsense.
he's going. He's
Nonsense.
so inconsistent, ladies and
Nonsense.
gentlemen. The same
Nonsense.
problem of evil.
Nonsense.
Now, if I ask him, watch.
Nonsense.
If I ask him
Why
who
God made evil?
how he believes the universe came to be, watch his
why
response.
God
How
made
did the
evil?
universe come to be?
Why God made virus?
Why God to make
into
virus?
Eyes of
Why did God
children
make cancer?
and blind
I am
them.
asking you, how did the universe
Why
come to be?
God created blood cancer for children?
I've already responded to
Why?
this. How
Why?
do you believe the
Why?
universe came
Why?
to be?
Why?
You have
Answer
no
him.
answer.
Answer
I have. You just came now.
He has no answer.
I've been answering for the last
He
10 minutes.
is a sleeping
Now that
guy.
I ask a question, you're telling me to regress back.
Yeah. But he's
Come on,
asking.
my
Stay in your place.
He's
Are we
asking.
from
Now,
Adam and Eve? Are we
How
from
do
Adam and
you
Eve?
believe the universe came to be, sir?
Oh,
Black,
science.
the black hole.
Listen,
That's
the fact of life is we don't know where we came
black
from.
hole.
We don't know where we're going to. That is it. There is a limited answer science has provided us. And that is the answer up to now.
So he says
Up to
science
now.
has given an answer. In the same sentence, he says,
Ah.
I don't know.
My friend,
Which one is it? Has science given the
From
answer,
your
or you
head.
don't know?
from your
What's
head
the
to
answer?
toe is all science. Your hair being cut by science.
How is this
Look at all
science?
these things you added to you, all science. Your clothes, your
that?
coat
Do I
is
have a
science.
mind?
Your trousers.
Do you
is
have a
science.
mind?
Your shoes is science.
Do you have a mind?
A robot.
Yeah, he's a robot. He's a robot.
Right. Do you have a mind?
No, listen, my friend.
Do you have a mind?
I just want to make you think.
Do you have dreams?
I just want you to.
Do you have emotions?
Of course, I have
Okay,
dignity.
show me under the
I have
microscope.
dignity.
Put it underneath the microscope. Prove it.
You have no human
Prove it.
dignity.
Prove you have emotions.
No human
Prove it.
dignity. You have no. Listen.
Prove it.
If I see somebody
He has no
in
proof
trouble,
according
I
to
go
his
and help
own
him.
criteria,
I don't
ladies and
care
gentlemen.
whether he's a
And his
believer
friend
or not.
over here believes he comes from a black hole.
My
This is what we're
human
dealing with.
dignity.
This is the criteria.
my human
This is the
dignity.
standard of the atheists that we have today.
Yeah.
friend,
One believes we come from a black
atheist.
hole. The other one claims
You know what?
that he dreams.
We have a
He
famous poem.
believes he has thoughts and a
We
mind.
have a
And you believe
But
in
yet
God.
they
have-
can't be tested under a microscope.
We have famous.
Can you
poem.
test your brain,
We have
your mind,
famous- we
your
have-
emotions and dreams?
we have
Microscope.
famous
Can you do that?
Persian poem
Oh my God.
says
Maybe you're going to be more. He keeps talking about Iran. He's obsessed. How do you believe we came to be?
I don't believe.
Any Persian here?
I only believe in the black hole.
Any Persian here?
Yeah, that's how life started.
Does a black hole suck things
No
in?
God, no God.
Okay, what do you mean by black hole?
The black explosion.
Black holes don't explode though.
Well,
Black holes are a consequence of an explosion.
What scientists say it started the human being.
Which is what?
From the black hole, then the amoebas.
No, they don't say black hole.
Yeah, well, they say
They
that.
say there was a big bang that took
Big
place.
bang, big bang. Well, I'm not so good.
So where? Well, you got to direct us. Where do you want us to? Well, you got Mr. Show Business here. Let's try it over here. He's saying there's a lot of sun. Is this better? Well, brother, you got to give me something practical to do.
I can block. No, stay there. Like this.
You just from a distance.
There you go.
What does this mean, brother? Right. So, what do you believe?
I don't believe
You
in
said
God.
you said black hole, right? And I already told you black holes suck things in, they don't explode.
Well, whatever. The first.
No, whatever. If that's what you're claiming is the beginning and it's
Yeah.
incoherent, it doesn't make sense.
Well, the scientists explain it better than me.
But they say it's a big bang.
Yeah, Big Bang.
Right,
Big
what
bang.
caused the big bang?
The Big Bang is an explosion and causes the first life. Starts life after that.
No, it didn't.
Well, it is.
Scientists don't claim that.
And
That's
who-
That's
Who
abiogenesis.
told you God exists? How did it
stop,
happen?
Don't jump. You're saying abiogenesis, yeah? Abiogenesis is that matter, living matter comes from inorganic matter. That's not something science claims. So where are you getting this from?
It started. That's what I'm not a scientist, so I
Why are you
can't-
making scientific claims? And then when I
No.
hold you up on it, then you're slithering away.
I may not know how to explain it, but I don't believe in God, so something
No
else
problem.
happened.
Okay, what happened?
What happened? Well, the Big Bang.
Right.
The scientists explained through the Big Bang that life started.
No, they didn't. They
Not
don't
a God.
explain that.
Not a God. Well,
Okay.
How did life started?
Do you believe
There was-
Do you believe anything that begins to exist has a cause?
As a cause?
Listen to what I said.
No.
Listen to what I said. Do you believe anything that begins to exist has a cause?
No.
Okay, give me an example of something that refutes that statement. Give me a counter example.
No, I don't know what you're asking me. No,
I'm saying something that begins to exist, i.e. it has a start date. Yeah? Anything that has a start date.
Amoeba.
Right.
It goes
That
through
began
the-
to exist, right?
The fishes. They go
So it has a
up
cause,
to the
right?
land. Yes,
So you
the
believe-
first
yeah.
cause.
Right.
That's
So you,
what I can't explain. The first cause.
but you believe there is a
But
first cause?
Yes.
Okay.
The Big Bang, the black hole.
No, but
Or
that's not the
Big
first
Bang,
cause.
The Big Bang.
That's not a first cause.
Well, it is. That's
No,
what
because
science-
scientists say that black hole was caused by something, and currently they're unaware of that. But you're saying the Big Bang is the first cause. But there's a
That's
cause that
what
precedes it, right?
Scientists say.
Yeah.
Scientists say
But
that.
the first cause argument is actually not a scientific argument. That's the first thing. It's a
Well-
philosophical argument.
Well, maybe.
Not maybe,
Maybe.
definitely.
Well, okay.
It's not a scientific argument.
But you tell me why God exists.
Because of the reason that you've just told me, which is that there has to be a first cause. We say logically and rationally, the first cause
Philosophical
implies.
again. Philosophical
Yes,
again.
absolutely. Because science doesn't claim to answer these sorts of metaphysical questions. This is not a secret.
Well,
That's why you're conflating two, because you believe it to be science, but it's actually philosophy and deductive reasoning, actually.
yeah.
So you're going into reasoning. You accept reasoning, right?
Yeah.
So if I posit my argument, which is anything that begins to exist has a cause, the universe began to exist, therefore the universe has a cause. You're okay with that, right?
Yeah.
That's a deductive argument. So you believe the universe has a cause. What's the cause?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a good answer. I'll take that for now. Whatever caused it, obviously, because it's the first cause, it has to be a singular, right? You can't have multiple first causes.
Come on, come here, come here. He's crazy.
Eh? I'm crazy. I'm just He just admitted there's a first cause. I'm saying, what's the first
No.
cause? He's saying, you're
He's
crazy.
crazy. No.
Are we from Adam and Eve? Are we from Adam and Eve? Are we from Adam
I'm just
and
glad
Eve?
he stopped
He'll
talking about
say
Iran,
yes.
for God's
He will
sake.
say yes.
For
He
God's
will say
sake.
yes.
This guy's obsessed.
He will say yes, yeah?
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, then how about horses? Did they have their own Adam and Eve? How about ants? Did they have their own Adam and Eve? This is just nonsense, my friend. Nonsense.
That's some dead argument.
Nonsense.
How is it
Rubbish.
That's
how
some
is it
dead
the-
argument.
Rubbish.
The ans- how is it the argument?
Huh?
How is the argument? You say ants. The
I think
ants.
that's his friend.
No, horses, dogs. How did they came about? Did they have their own Adam and Eve? If we came from Adam and Eve, then horses must have had their own Adam and Eve.
This guy's not normal.
Add money. What
No,
is
This
that?
guy's
you
not
are
normal.
not normal, my friend. You
Adam
are-
and Eve
you
is the beginning
are-
of
you
human
are
creation.
brainwashed.
He's
You
somehow
are
linking that
brainwashed.
to horses.
You are
I can't.
brainwashed.
I'm not going to
You
lower
are
myself to this
brainwashed.
level, frankly.
Do you know
You
how we
had
came
a bit
about?
of common sense,
Do you
not too
know-
much, a little bit.
Do you know
Yeah?
how we came about?
Now
on
that
this
first
He
cause,
says we don't have sense.
yeah, common sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Common sense.
No,
yeah.
he's brainwashed. He can't think.
Yeah.
That's the problem with him.
I think
And in one of the video clips, I see
Now
him
he
saying-
claims I'm brainwashed.
Oh, do
That
you
implies
know
I have a
everybody
brain.
great?
I'm
Oh
making
my
a claim that he doesn't even have a brain to be washed. that's my
Well.
counterclaim.
Bye bye.
You want to go? No problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, he made the claim of the first cause. Yeah. Now, where I would have taken this argument is, he has admitted the first cause, which is the Aristotelian argument. Yeah. He now has to accept that that first cause is one. It has to be independent. It has to be pre and post eternal, and there has to be none like it. That's chapter 112 of the Quran. Surah Ikhlas. That's our definition of God. As soon as I was going there, as soon as he had to use a few brain cells, his brain started fighting against that. It was like an invasion in his head. Or we're having to think now. That's the problem with the Christians, the atheists rather, that I've been dealing with today. They don't want to think. And I've been doing the thinking for them, providing them modal logic, S5 logic, deductive reasoning, contingency argument, principle of sufficient reason. But because they don't know and they're not educated in this, they want to then project and say, oh no, you're making this stuff up. Gaslighting on another degree. Now we got some crazed Iranian over here that's got some traumatic experience with his country, and he's just obsessed with the problem of evil argument. I've dealt with that. It took me no less than 10 seconds to deal with the argument. And now he's there talking about Adam and Eve related to horses. I think it's time that I conclude my session today at Speaker's Corner, ladies and gentlemen, before I have to be submitted and admitted to Arkham Asylum as well, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Batman has to have some sort of style, huh? Can't be stuck in Arkham Asylum. You're gonna go crazy, frankly. So Jazakallah for giving your time, and inshallah we have some more reasonable people next time. Assalamu alaikum. Let's pack up, Abdul Kareem. That's enough for today, brother.